Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you can't tell already, this is my Makeup Empties for 2015. I arranged them all kind of by category, although the categories aren't really in any order. So you can kind of see everything right here. In some ways I thought there would be more, but in other ways I think I did really well. So we're gonna go through category by category and see how much of everything I used up. So let's start with face primers. So all of these are like deluxe size samples. This one's a mini, that's the only one I think I purchased myself. But I used up 7 face primers, which is pretty cool. And I have a couple full size, and I think I'm on my last mini. So that's pretty exciting. I can't wait to see how I do in 2016. So moving over here, we have kind of face products. So I have 2 face powders. This was a deluxe size sample. This one is actually a full size. I was looking at the Be a Bombshell website to see the cost of this because I am gonna insert the cost at the end. I haven't tabulated it yet, but I'll just put a slide at the end of this video with it. And then I used up the full size e.l.f. HD powder. I don't have the lid because I've been using that I would dump out these little ones into the lid and then swirl my brush in it. So I still have the lid, I think, in my drawer. And then for a finishing powder, I put my whole palette in here, but I really only finished this Radiant Light right here. So I thought that deserved to be in the video since I worked really hard on that. And then for highlighter, I have this little mini Temp 2 highlighter I got in an Ipsy. And then I have this jar, and this jar is to represent the part of the middle one from here that broke off that I used up, because I used it up out of that jar for most of the year. So it really isn't a full product that I used, it's half of that one, but I worked really hard on it, so I put it in here. Then for concealers, I have 3 concealers. I have these 2 Sephora smoothing and brightening concealers, and I use this one under my eyes kind of for brightening and concealing, and then this one I use more to highlight. So I used up both of those. I also used I didn't use this one up completely, but I used up enough of it that I thought it deserved to be in the video. This is a Bare Minerals concealer, and I think I probably used like half of it, over a third, so I think it deserved to be in here. So I just thought I'd point out that it isn't technically empty. But then over here I have 2 bronzers. This is a full size from Bare Minerals in the shade Warmth. You can see that is empty. And then I have the Hula bronzer that was a deluxe sample. I started working on this in 2014. Over here I have 2 blushes. I have a little cream blush in a mini size. It was the shade Pink Escape from Josie Maran. And then I have a full size Bare Minerals blush in Hint. I also hit pan on some cream blushes, and hopefully you'll see those in my empties next year. Now moving on to eyes. For eyeshadow, I put my Lorac Pro in here even though it's not completely empty yet. But I used up, I did use up 9 of these so far, so I thought it deserved to be in my video as well. But hopefully next year I'll have it in again and it will be completely panned. Then I have up here, I have 2 cream shadows. I have a deluxe sample from Bare Minerals, and then a Maybelline Color Tattoo in Creamy Beige. Let's see, for eyeliners, this was a full-sized Urban Decay Perversion. This was a mini Urban Decay Perversion in the shade West. This was a full-size by the brand Noir. It was black. This was a deluxe sample of the Benefit Push-Up Liner. This was a deluxe size of the Kat Von D Liquid Liner. And then I had the full size of the Rimmel in the Nude Exaggerate Liner. For eyeshadow primers, I used up 3. I used up a full size of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, a mini, oops, it got turned over, of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and then the full size of the e.l.f. primer. And then I did want to mention that the primer I'm using right now, I've used like over 2/3 of it, so I did use up like 2/3 more than that over the year, but I did probably use some of those. Like I started the full size Too Faced in 2014, so this isn't like a completely accurate picture of how much makeup I used up in 2015, from start to finish, because, you know, some of these I probably went into the year already started on, but oh well. So next I have my mascaras, and there are 12 mascaras here, which is really, really exciting. Let's see, there are 4 full size and then a bunch of deluxe size samples. The only one I didn't use up completely is this Dior It Lash in blue. I just had it open for over a year, and you know, it was time for it to go. So some of them, you know, the little ones last me, you know, 3 months at least. Some of these little tiny ones, I had this Perversion one and this Dior It Addict. Those didn't last very long because they were pretty small, but 12 mascaras is pretty good. And, you know, that kind of gives me hope, because I don't remember how many are in my inventory right now, but I think if I use up 12 again, or even 10, that'll make a huge dent in it, and I'll be really close to my goal of having like 2 open and 1 back up at any time. Up here I have my foundations. So I have my Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid, and that one lasted a really, really long time. I have my CoverGirl Clean Foundation and my Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. And then I also have my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Over here I have nail polish, and I know that I'm missing at least 1 top coat, so I don't know if I was as good about saving my nail polishes. I also had a couple perfume samples in this bag, and I clearly wasn't very good about saving those. I think I, you know, thought I wasn't going to save them, but sometimes I guess I did, because there were like 3 or 4 in there. But as you can see over here, I can't reach. Over here, I used up 5 mini OPIs and then a mini Seche Vite top coat. The Essie one is a good to go top coat, and I used up 2 Nail Envies, and then a deluxe size Clinique in Black Honey and a full size Julep in the shade Net. Now I have a random beauty sponge. I have another beauty blender I used up, but once I discovered my way of cleaning them with a soap, I pulled the one out of my empties bag to see if I could kind of revive it and maybe get some more use out of it. So I do have that one in my drawer. So technically I used up 2, I would say, but I am contemplating using one of them again. And then I have my lip balms. So I have the deluxe sizes of the Fresh, which is actually pretty big. The Pulsey Balms were pretty small, but I dug them out all the way to the bottom. And then the full size of the Jersey Shore Sun Mongongo. I have 1 lip gloss, which is just a deluxe size, and for the rest of the lip products, I only used up 3 other lip products, guys, which is pretty bad. I think my goal was at least 6. So I have this deluxe size sample of a chubby stick from Clinique, a full size lipstick queen in St. Pinky Nude, and a full size Black Honey from Clinique. So that's a category I definitely want to see more of next year, and I definitely want to try to use up some more full-on lipsticks, as opposed to like this one's more of a tinted balm and, you know, a smaller size. I want to use up some full-size products, channel my inner Cherish and get to applying those. Over here I have my brow products. So I used up a full-size Too Faced Bulletproof Brows. I used up 2 of the e.l.f. clear brow gels, or clear whatever they call the mascaras. I used both sides. One's a clear mascara, but it's the same stuff. So I used both sides on my brows. I have a Anastasia clear brow gel, and then this is an Ultra brow pencil and the IT Cosmetics brow pencil. This is a deluxe size. And yeah, now we're back to the primers. So that is everything. Let's get a full picture once again. And then I will insert the price, or the amount of money I used up, right here once I tabulate that up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you did a video like this, because I think they're super fun to see. I really enjoyed saving all my empties. I carried them across the oceans to different countries when I used them up, and across state lines, which is maybe crazy to carry garbage all around the world, but I did it so I could share it with you, and also mostly for myself, because I think it's really cool to see it all like this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!